Hi everyone, Trevor the Whinging Pom again. I'm sorry about the long delay for this video, but unfortunately I had pneumonia a month or so ago and I was really sick for a long while. So actually I'm a very lucky man because I've had a heart attack, triple heart bypass, I've had fluid on the lungs, I've had pneumonia 3 times and I'm still here. And some people probably think, wow, what a bugger that is, still here. But anyway, you know, I look back at my life and I think to myself, I was so lucky coming to this country. Um, so many opportunities, which people take for granted. You know, you can do anything in this country if you work for it, or work on it, I should say. Um, I'm lucky because I've got a beautiful wife, 2 lovely children, Sarah and Terry, and a grandson, Jack, who's a handful. In fact, he reminds me of Sarah in a lot of ways. He's always moving around, running around, doing different things. Oh, God. Now, what I'm going to talk about today is actually being a rocker. Well, back in the old days, when my brother David was a bikie. Well, not a bikie as such. They used to call them bodgies. And in my era, they used to call them rockers. And I used to belong to the Val gang. Now, it sounds quite notorious and evil and everything else, but it wasn't. Just a bunch of blokes who all loved motorbikes. And yes, we used to get into fights. But back in those days, you never used knives, never shot anyone, you never beat them to half to death. As soon as they went down, that was the end of the fight, over and done with. And it used to happen a few times actually with different groups because the whole of Elizabeth had, like, you had the Elizabeth West gang, you had the Val gang, um, Town Centre gang, North gang. Yeah, it was just a bit of fun. No one really did that much. No one really got hurt. So, although we used to have a bloke named Murray, and he was a bit of a wild boy, he was. Anyway, I decided we're going to go over to Elizabeth West, or he did. Oh, we'll fight him, we'll go and sort him out. And I was always a follower, I was never a leader. Anyway, so I went over there. There was only about 5 of us at the time. But when we got there, was about 20 of them. But what we didn't know was Murray took his father's Starling pistol. Anyway, he walked into the chip shop and got some chips and never paid for them. And of course, he pulled the gun on this bloke, who immediately called the police. And we still didn't know at this time. Anyway, the other gang come towards us, and then Murray pulled out this gun and started firing. Of course, just fired blanks or whatever. We thought, Jesus Christ. Next minute, cop cars everywhere. Anyway, they knew this bloke because he had a really bad reputation, Murray. Anyway, they took him to one side and they were asking us questions. Because, look, we didn't know about the gun. Not at all. We'd never bring a gun over here. No one ever did things like that. Anyway, next thing I could hear is, oh! Old Murray come out from behind the bushes, blood coming down his face. And the policeman said, oh, we found the gun. Because he hit him. Anyway, so that was the most traumatic experience I've ever had, I'll tell you. I was scared stiff in case my father found out, because my father was friends with a lot of policemen in Elizabeth at the time. So, anyway, and what else? What else can I say? Actually, I'm starting to run out of stories, to be honest. I'll actually be cancelling this, well, not cancelling, stopping this YouTube channel and starting a new one. So I hope you watch that as well. But yeah, I mean, both my daughters, Terry's got a successful business in Adelaide, and Sarah's a stay-home mother, like I said, with young Jack. You know, I look at my life and like after being in Kelly, of course, I've been so lucky, very lucky, very lucky in life. You know, we had some marvellous dogs over the years. We had Mishka, as I said before, him and Horatio used to play together. Then there was Benji. He had a mind of his own. Took him 3 years before he'd ever come to you. Bloody Shih Tzu, I tell you. And then we had Barbie. She used to collapse when She used to get nervous. And then we had Bonnie, and then finally Archie and Molly. So I've had a few dogs over the years. We've always loved dogs. So, in fact, it's quite funny actually, because when we lived in Kalangadoo, I was driving back from the mount one day and ran over a cat. And me being me, I picked it up and brought it home, and Kelly looked after it. But we let it out one night and it took off and it ended up being under the shed. Anyway, I used to have this white rabbit. And I said, oh, it's cruel leaving it in the bloody, the small pen thing. So I let it out. Anyway, I'm sitting having breakfast one morning. I looked down and I thought, what the hell? There's all these little rabbits coming out through the vents, because they had no vents and they were just like little holes. And all these little rabbits. Well, it took about a week before the cat killed them all. So anyway. Now then, my joke for the day. This old man's dying. He's got 2 blonde sons and 1 dark-haired son. And he had blonde hair when he was younger. And on his deathbed, his wife's there with her sister. Anyway, he says, I must know this before I die. She said, what, darling, what, darling? Is the boy with the black hair mine? She said, I swear to God he's yours. Next minute he passes away. She turns around to the sister and says, thank God he didn't ask about the 2 blonde boys. Anyway, I want to really thank everyone for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed them. Like I said, I probably won't be doing any more. I'll be going to another channel. So, all right then. God bless. Look after yourselves. Love you all. And we'll catch you next time. Bye.